All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us tonight. My name is Kelly Farrell. I am coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm glad that all of you are here. So I'm going to share my story with you all tonight, and then I have some very special guests that are on my team that have also agreed to share their story as well. So it's kind of crazy that I'm sitting here. This is the first opportunity Zoom that I'm doing. So I'm feeling very honored, very blessed, very excited. But I want to tell you a little bit about how I ended up here right now. So I was actually introduced to these products 3 years ago when they first came out, when I was dating Gavin Teague for the first time. And he showed me, he goes, Kel, I mean, this coffee is amazing. You have to try it. It's unbelievable. And I had seen him have a lot of success in network marketing. And for me at the time, it was something that I just wasn't really interested in doing. I tried the product, I loved it, but I was a traditional business owner. I worked in cosmetics for a really long time, just very traditional businesses. And that's really where I saw my life going. And that's kind of what I thought it was going to be. So when it came to opportunities like this, I was very skeptical. I really didn't understand how everything worked. And it was really only during COVID that I started thinking about, okay, my business isn't doing so good. Okay, there's a lot of jobs out there that are being eliminated. There's a lot of people going through a lot of different things. So I decided while I was still running my traditional business to go ahead and give this a try part-time. And I decided to also at that time start taking the products consistently. So what I found once I started taking the products was I felt completely different. So just to give you a little backstory, I was diagnosed with PTSD back in 2014. I had a very traumatic thing happen to me where I had to go and I had to seek therapy and take medications and things like that. So when COVID came back around and that feeling of being trapped and just stuck and so much confusion, so much anxiety, I was in a really bad place. And right around this time, Gavin and I reconnected. And he was like, Kelly, just take the products, just take the products, just take the products. And I kept saying, no, I don't want to. I've got my medication the way it is. Like, I'm good. And once I finally got to that point where I said, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I do not feel good. I feel disgusting. I feel like I don't have any motivation. I don't want to get out of bed. My business is failing. Everything is just horrible. What do I have to lose? Okay. So I started taking them, and from that first day, I will never forget that first day. We were in the car. I had just drank the coffee, took a Xanthamax, and I felt like me again. I really, truly did. I felt motivated. I felt excited. I felt like I had energy. So I just continued to take the products because they worked for me. And I also decided at that time to start sharing it with other people. So I started up a PTSD group. I have a couple of other groups that I'm involved in, and I started sharing the products with those people, and seeing the results that they were having honestly brings me almost to tears. The fact that we have something so incredibly special that can impact so many people in such a positive way. Because as everybody knows, like, there's so much going on in the world. There's so much uncertainty and causes a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, and we have something that can help with that. So it's pretty amazing. I found my purpose in that, started sharing it with people. Then I realized I could do this. And through that, I found my strength again. I went from feeling like, oh my God, there's no way out. I am so stressed out. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, to I have another alternative. I have something that I really love, that I really know is impacting other people, that I can really see going really far. So much more than just a business. It's so much more than just a cup of coffee. It is a total lifestyle and mindset shift. I mean, the way that I feel today, sitting here talking to you guys, is totally different than the Kelly that you would have seen even 6 months ago. So I'm excited to be on this journey. I'm so glad that you guys are on this call to see what this is about, to see what the products do, and to just hear other people's stories. So with that, I'm going to pass it off to the next person who's going to share. That is Nick Maynard. Nick, are you out there?
Oh, I'm here.
All right. I'm excited to hear your story. You're welcome to share.
I don't know how I follow that. I didn't realize your story, so I'm a little choked up right now because it's somewhat of a similar story. But before I tell my story, I like to just say this. To anybody that's on this call and you were invited on this call by somebody, right after the call them and thank them, because they really do care about you by asking you to be on this call. Because what's going on in this company is a little different than other companies I'm seeing out there. And the thing that's different about it are these stories. I'm not a network marketer, guys. I've been doing this for 3 years. I was introduced to the product by a friend of mine for weight loss. For weight loss. I lost my best friend in 9/11 and didn't realize what these products were going to do for me while I was taking them to lose 30 pounds. That's my best friend's baseball jersey. I had it retired after he was killed. One day I was on my way into work. I'm from New York City, as you may have guessed from my accent. I'm told I have one. I've worked on Wall Street my whole professional career. And I start to shake at this moment in time when I start talking about this. Every morning going into the tunnel, the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, I would have what they call an anxiety attack every single day. I've worked at the same firm for 20 years. I don't know if you've ever had an anxiety attack, but that in itself is a traumatic experience. Have it every day, Monday to Friday at the same exact time. You'll realize your life pretty much sucks for that amount of time. One day I was talking to my friend who introduced me to these products, and I said, Maria, something's going on. And she's like, oh no, what do you mean something's going on? I'm like, no, it's not anything wrong. I'm really losing weight, but there's something else going on. I'm not getting crazy on the bus in the morning. And she said, well, let me go find out about that. And little did we know that was about the time that people that were on the products at the start of this company were starting to get these results back, that they were calmer. They were able to handle things. Moms were able to handle their kids at like 2:00 when they were coming home from school with all the crappy homework. And they didn't realize they weren't going for that glass of wine. If you have children and you know by Thursday, the wine bill gets kind of expensive because the kids are driving you up a wall with all the homework, that was happening. And we were starting to find this out. And then we started talking to each other going, hey, is this happening to you? This happened to you? That's what this was. That's what this product did for me, where I could sit here with the jersey on purpose that I stare at all day that I wasn't able to ever talk about. This became a business to me because I want to tell everybody about this. I want to scream to the high heavens that, hey, just try the damn coffee. Watch what's going to happen. It's a cup of coffee. So I don't want to keep you too long, but the people that got you on this call them after and say, yo, thank you. What is this all about? How could I learn more about this? And then ask the questions you have to. Listen to the people talking on this call, because for some of us, it may not seem like it's difficult to do, but we're shaking. So thanks for listening to me, giving me a couple of moments of your time. I appreciate it. And thank you so much, Kelly, for actually asking me. Oh, by the way, I'm not on her team. That's how important this business is to me. Yeah. I go to other teams and do their calls because you need to hear this. Woo! That's what this company is about.
That's it. That is it. Nick, thank you so much for sharing that story. That was incredible. I really enjoyed listening to that, and I'm sure a lot of people did too. So next up, we have somebody who's fairly new with us, but she's had an amazing experience. I'm so excited for her to share her story. So Taylor Walker, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, everyone. Yes, I am a newbie. I actually had to go back and look and see how long I have been doing this, because I was a little surprised when they asked me. And I started with my husband on February 27th. So a week and a half is how long I've been doing it. And y'all, it's been life-changing. So what happened was Gavin reached out to my husband and asked if, pretty much he just was trying to get us to try the product, but rather we decided to jump all in instead of even trying it. Riley was more for it than I was. I was a little skeptical. I had never done any network marketing personally, but I had seen people on my Facebook page doing things like this. And, 2 months, 3 months into it, they were out. And I knew I didn't want to get into anything like that, and because I don't like to be a quitter. But, I saw Gavin's page, and I saw what it could do. I saw what it was doing for him. So I was like, why not? So we got the products, we tried them, and y'all, within 30 minutes, like, we were up off the couch making a desk. Like, that's how crazy it was. It really works, and I cannot stress that enough. Like, every day we notice a new benefit. So whenever they say consistency is key, like, it really is. Like, you notice new things and new changes every day. Like, I haven't had a migraine since I started these, and that has been something that has affected my life since I was 12. The anxiety, the stress, that has been gone. Like, I used to be in conversations with people and I would get so tense, and then I'd be like, oh, I can't, just give me a minute. I have not had an experience like that since. And if you're thinking about, oh, is this something I want to get into? Yes. Like, these people are amazing. They support you. They want to see you succeed. I've never personally been in a company like that. It's very competitive. In any other job, me and my husband are both in full-time jobs. And then we do this on the side. And nothing has been so supportive like this company. So if you're thinking about it, do it. Like, this is your sign. Do it. So that's really what I have to say. And thank you so much for asking me to do this.
Taylor, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And it's been awesome to see her story, just unfold on social media in such a short time. So thank you again for sharing. And then last but not least, we have the one, the only, the amazing Gavin T. Take it away, baby.
Hey, everyone. So excited to be with you guys tonight. I'm sitting here listening to these stories, and every time I hear someone's story, they're always so unique and so impactful. And, I always think back to my first day when I got introduced to these products 3.5 years ago. And guys, at the time, I wasn't new to network marketing. I was 20 years old. I had been with another company for 2 years, had found a product that I lost 55 pounds with. And I was on my health journey. And of course, when you lose 50 pounds, you lose like a third of your body weight. And people are like, what are you doing? And I like to say that, I didn't find network marketing found me. Because when I used to look at online businesses and stuff, as a kid, as a teenager, I always thought they were too good to be true. So when I got introduced to my first company, I fell in love with the industry. I fell in love with the ability to share something with other people that could make a drastic impact in their life, and that adrenaline rush that comes from really wanting to help others. And fast forward to the end of 2017, I had a friend reach out and it was a very simple question. I'll never forget. It was actually December the 7th, 2017. Said, hey, you ever heard of the happy coffee everybody's talking about? And I was like, no, a matter of fact, I haven't. And what's funny, everybody that's on this call, if you're like me, I didn't drink coffee regularly. Kelly and I were actually dating at the time. We had been together 6 months at that point. I tried to get her in my last company, which, guys, not to get off track here, but to be on a call right now with her, I'm proud of her, because 3 years ago, I was the person that was like, Kelly, you need to look at online business. You need to look at online business. You need to look at online business. And I'll never forget day one when I got these samples in the mail. I tried to share them with her because we were actually together. We were neighbors at the time. And she's like, nah, I don't want any of that stuff. But she's like, you do you try it. And I decided to sample my dad instead. I got 4 samples. I took 2. My dad took the other 2 of the coffee and the Happy Cap. Of course, I put more creamer than coffee because I didn't like coffee. Still really don't. I'm a creamer guy. Proud to admit it. And guys, I'll never forget, within 30 minutes, because of where I was in life at the time, and Kelly can attest. I mean, I was 25 grand in credit card debt. We actually ended up splitting up just after that January. This was in December. So we made it a whopping 6 months. But as a woman, you don't want to be with no broke man. And, she let me go. And that's okay. Because when I shared these products with my dad and when I tried them, I was just in such a depressed place that when I tried them, I felt different. I felt like my brain, I kind of like to, like on a windshield on a car, you click the wipers and all of a sudden, like, whoa, it's clear again. It's like, that's what happened on my brain. And when that happened, I was excited, shared it with my dad, who has a lot of anxiety, and the products made a drastic impact in his life. And his anxiety and what he dealt with every day. So when that happened and I saw that there was an opportunity, I looked at this company, and guys, there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of you on this call, this probably isn't your first rodeo. Maybe you've seen other companies, you've been pitched other companies. This call isn't about, here's why we're better, but I'm going to share with you that I had never seen a culture like this. I had never seen a culture where everybody mattered, where everybody was a family, where it was truly about reaching down and helping that person that's never won before. And that's different. That's different. You look around the industry and you see clicks and you see this dream being sold of, quit your 9 to 5 and get rich quick and all this stuff. And it really gives such a beautiful industry such a bad reputation. And when I tried the products, I've experienced the culture, and, saw that this was a publicly traded direct sales company with something as simple as a cup of coffee. I knew that from a business perspective, not only could I go win, but more importantly, all the people that I share it with, they could win too. And I got started January of 2018 at the lowest point in my life, moved back in with my dad, honestly heartbroken, but I was determined to go out and to carry out the vision of what we had here and helping the world become happier. And guys, I'm not going to get into what's happened, but I'll say this. My entire life has done a 180. I've had the opportunity to impact thousands of people, just regular people, anybody and everybody with our products, just as consumers, and quite a few people just like you on this call. They're skeptical. They say, I'm never going to do something like that, but they try the products, and the products bring them in the business, because when you try them and you experience something that makes a difference in your life, it's hard not to share that. It's hard not to share it. And that's what's happened really for every single one of us on this call. So my life has been changed. I mean, just to be free, you know, and it's taken a lot of work and it's taken a lot of heart, but to know that at 21 years old, you know, having no background, having no network, having no credibility, having no college degree, that something as simple as a cup of coffee could lead me to my dream life, you know, that I envisioned as a kid when our house was foreclosed, when we were broke, when we were experiencing, you know, abuse in our own family. Like, I knew that's what I didn't want. And for me, this has been my way out. Network marketing and the Happy Co has truly been my way out to a better life. And I'll never stop sharing that with each and every person that I possibly can. So if you're on this call tonight, you know, it's okay to be skeptical, but be an open-minded skeptic. Don't do yourself the disservice of going, oh, I'm not going to try it. We don't ask you to jump in the business. We're not here to recruit you. Just try the products. The products themselves will inspire you to figure out what you want to do. And like Nick said, the person that invited you to this call really cares about you. So I'm excited that you all are on and that I got to share tonight. And Kelly, thank you so much for your heart, your leadership. I mean, obviously you're my other half, but just the service you're doing to the world is nothing short of incredible. And I'm a proud man to be yours. So back to you.
So sweet. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you for sharing all that too. So you guys, I hope that you took a lot away from this call. I hope that you came into this with an open mind and open heart. And I hope that you're able to see what we have here is so incredible on so many levels. So absolutely get back with the person that invited you to this call. And if anything, you absolutely have to experience these products. I'm sure you know other people that can benefit from them. But if you are interested in the business side, your life will transform before your eyes. I mean, it is unbelievable what can happen here. Anything is possible. So with that, I would love to wrap up our call. And again, thank you to everybody that shared. Thank you to everybody that joined, and be happy.
Thank you.